So when you look at the Super Eagles, the Finidi Super Eagles, this game is the game where we would really have to sit back and say, let's watch him. Has he been given everything he needs? Maybe yes, maybe no. Does it have all the support that he needs? I think yes. But I'm going to look at it from the question that Chinedu asked me this morning and ask I treat it. I'm going to ask. He said, if you're feeling the judge, how will you select your team based on the players that are in camp? There are so many variables in this conversation, and none of them is what Finidi would do, but there are variables that I'm going to look at. If Finidi comes with a high-handedness and say, "Oh, those players who came late are not going to start," if he wins, it will be a problem. If he loses, it will be a disaster. Now, let's talk about if he loses first. Let's start with the bad news. So, looking at it, all the home base players were here. Victor, Boniface was here. Terry Murphy. Attack is sorted. But you see, the midfield is the problem. The midfield, we have Alassane Yusuf, we have Wilfred Ndidi, who for me I consider one of the best players that we have currently in the team, and he's also a leader. He's a stable guy. He's dependable and reliable. Alassane Yusuf also is a worker. But then you look at the other players. Frank Onyeka came in yesterday. Alex Iwobi just came in. Ademola Lookman, who scored the hat-trick in the finals of the UEFA Europa Cup, who is now a leading candidate for the African Footballer of the Year currently. Don't know what will happen in the future. Also just came in. Not any fault of theirs. The strike happened and it was delayed. A lot of people have asked the question, why were they not in camp ahead of the opening of the camp? Well, that's a question that they would have to answer for themselves. Try and remember that when it comes to traveling to Nigeria, there are so many factors that can make you not to travel. First off, connecting flight. There are only two airlines coming to Uyo from Lagos and Abuja. So you have to understand that over the past weekend, Air Peace was cancelling a lot of flights. And for a group of players who travel with Air Peace a lot because of the national assignment, they obviously may have been booked and they cancelled. So I'm not going to be here castigating players without knowing the back end, the real story of why they didn't come over the weekend. Now, from Monday, the strike took off. Now, let's forget about that. So I will still start Nwabali and go. There's no reason to change it. They say if it's in broke, you don't fix it. It's in the fullback area where I'm going to look at this team and I say to myself, Finidi George, if I have Finidi George, I'm going to gamble. Shemilogo Ajayi already is in my centre back, but who is going to pair with him is who I don't know. But on the flank, I would play what's his name now? The Remo star right fullback, Sadiq. I'll play Sadiq on right fullback. What are the basic things that he needs? Is he going to have stage fright? I don't know. But we all know that he's good with the ball. He can retain the ball very well. He can move forward with the ball. And I don't think there's anybody in the national team currently who whips in the crosses as good as he does. He knows how to take the ball to the first ball, take the ball to the last ball, and put the ball in the middle. So for me, I'll play Sadiq. I don't. Yeah, people say, oh, he's too young, he's in Frenchie. But many young players get their debut and they excel. So who's to stop him from excelling? Yes, a big game. If we lose this game, we're almost as good as not going to the World Cup. But then I'm going to take risks. That's why we employ Finidi George. And if I'm Finidi George, I'll take that risk. On the other side is going to be Kenneth. Kenneth, for me, I've shown that he's got a cool head. He's got very good ball control from what I've seen do on training and also from the clips from his club. I'm going to play in there. In midfield, there's a no-brainer. I'm going to start with Frank Onyeka as well as Wilfred Ndidi. It's not because I'm being cautious, but because he brings leadership and stability. Wilfred Ndidi is king when he plays. When he's fit and plays, he's king. There's no way you can look at Wilfred Ndidi and say he's not good. He's in the number 10 position now where we have issues. That position ordinarily would be Alex Iwobi's position, where it's just coming to this. So we'll have today's training, tomorrow's training, and then on match day, the coach will decide. It seems like he's still going to be the one there. But how do you treat Kelechi Iheanacho? That's the thing. Can you put Kelechi Iheanacho in the number 10 position? He's not one who have got long passes, but he can do the short one. Again, without the ball, Kelechi Iheanacho does not help you. Kelechi Iheanacho is actually prodigiously one of the most talented player of his generation. But then again, sometimes you just feel like you need to pad people around him to make him be the best. I don't think that Kelechi is a bad player. There's nobody in world football that can say Kelechi is a bad player. And I don't want to use the word lazy to describe him because he's also dealt with a lot of injuries that have kept him in and out of the team, whether it's the Super Eagles or his Leicester City team. But I would put him here because I've seen him in training. I've seen him play free kick, score against Wabali. I've seen him in training running, tackling, winning the ball. It might not be a natural number 10, but the way the coach plays the team. If I play probably Alassane Yusuf and Wilfred Ndidi, for instance, I keep Frank Onyeka on the bench. I can put Kelechi in front of them and see how that comes in. And then up front, obviously, there is no argument about it. I'm going to start with Victor Boniface and Terry Murphy. Put the two of them together and look for anybody to join them. Again, you could put a Lookman from the bench and let him come in from the second half. And I know all of those arguments of what happened against Mali, why did he not start him, why did he not play him, the whole quarrel and scuffle might come to the fore if he doesn't play him. People say, oh, if you need the judge, angry with him. But I think that Finidi George needs to select a team that would win South Africa. And if his decision is, I'm going to start the players who come late because they'll give me a win, they are better give him the win. If he's going to start the players who came in from the very beginning that he has trained with and understand his ideology, and if he gets a win, fine. The thing is, whoever he starts, a lose is a disaster. Finidi George might end up as the fastest fired coach in Nigeria history if he loses that game. But I think it's going to win. And I'm going to take a gamble if I'm the coach. But having said that, I think for a very long time, I've not seen the Super Eagles in such committed mood and spirit. All of them keep saying, yes, we drew the first two games, but let's get past that and put our eyes on this game that is in front of us because this is the one that we need to win. And with that spirit, I think it's fine. I just don't know who will pair with Shemilogo Ajayi. That's the only place where finish the job, you have to do your job. I'm not the one that is paid to do the job, but I think it's a fine one. And plenty of shout out to the media team. People used to complain of the distraction that the team gets, but I think that the media, like we all sent ourselves a memo. First off, everybody in the media decided we're not going to stay in the same hotel with the Eagles. We're only going to come at the time we're asked to come. This is the second day of behind closed door training, and nobody's even bothered to go to the training ground and do anything. It means that we are respecting them, meaning give the coach and the team what they ask for. When anything goes wrong, there's nobody to blame. And when everything goes well, we're here to celebrate. That's just the way I see it anyways. My take today, we're not on the field, but we still need to give you guys update from Oyo. The Super Eagles are playing on Friday. Wherever you are, whether you're able to make it to the stadium or you are in your home, give support to the team on social media everywhere. Give them all the support because their win will make all of us happy. Thank you.